Welcome back. This is From the Hip. We're going to talk about a few subjects. I'd like to start out on discussing an article in the City Pulse. It's August 22nd, 2012. It's about medical marijuana and about how the dispensaries and a lot of the medical marijuana business has gone underground because of certain laws getting put in place, both local and at the state level. And one thing I thought was really interesting is how harshly these business owners were treated when we're supposed to be encouraging development and business opportunities in the city of Lansing, yet we say, no, you can't come here. Then we turn around and make a huge effort to bring a casino to town. I don't understand. Was it the morality that made you want to get rid of the marijuana? What was it? The crime? What was it? What was the purpose for being so hard on these people who were bringing money into the community, paying taxes, being in buildings that had been vacant for a long time? I'm not a patient. I don't care whether they're open or closed. I don't give a shit. I know other people that do care. But, you know, it just, to me, I don't understand it. Why were you so bad on these people? And look what you did. You drove it back underground where it's going to be a problem. The crime problem is going to be way worse.
As someone who participates in the program, let me first say that it's a little upset,
you gotta say that shit.
a little angry the way that they treat us, because we have to follow all these laws, all these rules, all these regulations that we have to spend time and money to make right, including the people that open those shops had to kiss ass of the prosecuting attorney just to get them. And another quick mention, which nobody seems to talk about, is right before they went and closing them all down, they had passed a law where everyone had to pay a $1,000 business license, meaning they gained $250,000 from the 250 dispensaries in Michigan. 2 weeks later, they turned around and shut them down. Only a few of them are brave enough to stay open and still serve the public, which they should be right, and they are right on, because they should be allowed to do it. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't see how.
You know what though? You know what I've seen from them all. You know, I mean, I don't buy from any of them because I don't have my card or anything. I don't really mess with that shit. But I've heard from a lot of people that a lot of shit they buy from them stores are bullshit. So it's like, why are they really out there?
No, they're there to make it.
Are any of them good? I mean, are there any of them good?
Why is anyone going to open a good one up when all you see everybody being, harassed?
Then why have anything at all then, man? I mean,
well, there's good ones out there.
I've never been to any of them stores.
I don't go to a lot of them. I've been to 3 of them since I've had my license.
Do you think they should exist?
I think they should.
I do too.
I think
maybe
they should They should exist as much as you being allowed to go to QD and buy beer.
Maybe
I don't see it that way. That's not my point.
No, I don't.
But this is for access to patients who need this,
right?
But don't know somebody like that. I mean, you can't. If you do that, you're cutting out.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you a personal.
It doesn't make sense.
Let me tell you a personal.
I think it should not be more of a store thing. It should be more of just of a personal thing. That's what I think it should be.
I think it was even.
I don't think it should be a store.
Well, they want to get rid of any personal sales from one person.
Yeah, it is going to be anyway.
Sales,
it's going to be anyway.
No, because even in that, dude, they're talking about.
Oh yeah, because it's supposed to be free.
If it's the difference between patients.
But narcotics, they go to pills and shit.
Yeah.
Look, that's just a lot of money.
But it's between patients and actually what's fucking sales.
Yeah.
Is what they're concerned about.
Oh yeah.
That.
I know. But see, you know what the big thing of the whole marijuana thing is though, is that the government doesn't want to let anybody have it.
Because they're not getting their cut of it.
Because they will not make their money off of it, and it'll kill the pharmaceutical industry. It'll kill the wood industry. It'll kill like the fucking cloth industry. It'll kill so many industries because we can do all this shit with this one plant.
Look, let me tell you a little medical.
You know what I'm saying?
As someone who
makes ozone.
As someone who lives through using it, I'll tell you a little story. In 04 through 06, I've said before, I had Legionnaire's disease. I believe today, and I would swear on my grave, I would not be alive if it wasn't for medical marijuana. Of course, it wasn't medical back then, but I still smoked.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough.
Right. Gotcha.
But I believe if it wasn't for it, I probably wouldn't be here. I also can tell you this. I do not make money yet. Like, I work and I pay bills and that's it. Now, after I was sick, I was supposed to have 2 inhalers every month, a certain steroid I was supposed to take, plus they had me on high blood pressure and all this other stuff because of medicine, because of I got fat. I got fat when I was laying around the Legionnaires. I couldn't work, I couldn't move, I couldn't do nothing. I sat around and they were pumping me full of steroids. I got fat. There are no two ways around it. I've had a hard time getting rid of the weight since then. But anyways, the story,
don't blame it on them, but you just didn't realize it happening.
Right,
and they got you.
But for me to have my blood pressure medicine, all those inhalers, the steroids they wanted me to take, it was going to cost me $900 a month to have that. So when I found out I could get the medical marijuana and start getting the stuff that actually helped my treatment, and I have a messed up back, which I heard at work and was told it was degenerative back disease, so there was nothing that could be done for it, and I just basically got to suck it up and eat and deal with the pain every day of my life. Every day. I don't sleep for shit. I am up all the time. My back hurts every day, every minute of every day. And people want to tell me I'm a bad person
1 to 6, 1 to 7?
because I smoke marijuana because of it. Now, I just recently got a new doctor, right? This new doctor, it was the first thing that comes, I don't even know if I'm going back to this person. First thing that comes out of her mouth, she asked me what prescriptions I took. I said medical marijuana, I take vitamin E, vitamin D, and I take fish oil for my heart. That's what I take every day.
Yeah.
She said medical marijuana, well, it messes with your your short-term memory, blah, 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 trying to talk me out of it. Then she comes back with telling me that I don't need it anymore because I have a doctor who can now write me prescriptions. Pills for my back, and Vicodins.
We don't want no fucking pills.
Shit like that. They're willing to give me for my back and tell me that weed's wrong. But the point on the doctor is, 5 years ago when I stopped going to the doctor, they said I had blood pressure out of control.
I don't really give a fuck.
When I went and saw this woman, it was right after the terrorist thing happened, so my blood pressure should have been sky high. It was 2 days after I was waiting to be called if I was going to be a terrorist. I go see her, she goes, your blood pressure is perfect. 125 over 80, or 80 over 125, whatever
the fuck that shit is, right.
And she's like, your blood pressure's perfect. You sure you used to take blood pressure pills? And I said, yeah, but I believe the weed helps. I will also tell you I have a messed up eye. I don't know if it's cataracts, but I have no control over it unless I'm smoking. I don't know what else to tell you guys, but it does help. It does work. I would rather do that than take Vicodins or Flexerals any day of the week.
They seem to fuck up your fucking liver anyway, dude.
Exactly.
What I'd like to say is that I know somebody that took Marinol to ease suffering of chemo treatment, and it helped them tremendously. I'm not even exactly sure if they were aware of what Marinol was. And so I know that there's something in there that actually does help people, and I benefited directly because of it, and I'm grateful.
Yeah.
So I know it's medicine.
I know. I could say one too.
So with that in mind, I don't understand why it is socially acceptable it's not socially acceptable to be smoking marijuana for reasons or whatever, but it's okay to eat Oxycontin by the handful.
Exactly.
You'll be the leader of the Republican Party if you do that.
Fucking A.
Oxycontin.
You know what? See, and that's the thing though too, man. I had an aunt that went through breast cancer. Marijuana. What help?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, dude.
I mean, that's proof to me that it is. I mean, I can listen to all the smear campaigns, but I saw that with my own 2 eyes, and I know.
I've seen cancer patients that
telling you, man,
and it makes them okay. Not okay, but it makes them okay.
It helps you through the pain, and it helps you. Yes,
and it's more natural. It's a dried flower, people. A dried
flower from the earth.
They want to tell you that a little pill that's got God knows how many different chemicals crushed up and shoved inside, which is supposed to be natural, is better for you than a dried flower.
What do you think about the hypocrisy between the scrutiny and the way they shunned these dispensaries and basically made it so
they let them happen, then they just were like boom.
Well, not only that, but they basically said, that's not our values here in Michigan. We don't want to become the pot capital of Michigan. Lansing's the pot capital, and made it like this whole moral issue. now we're gonna have a casino.
But see, they
don't understand the hypocrisy between that.
Yeah, they want to give us 2 casinos.
It's proven.
You know what?
Prostitution, crime, all that shit follows casinos around.
Listen, the Michigan government does not know how much money is here in Michigan.
What do you mean?
That's all I'm gonna say right there.
Do you mean they don't understand the value, or they
don't understand how much is here in
what their
Michigan.
problem is? The reason they started trying to
found
repress these shops.
How many people did they find out they could do that shit once that shit got into office, dude? That shit was.
Look, you opening casinos everywhere?
No.
Opening the grow shops.
I'm talking about grow shops and shit.
That's why. That's the reason they're so
Michigan is a filter to other states.
Look,
dude.
I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. The reason they're upset is because people were making a decent living off of something
and that too.
They consider immoral.
That
all
because
because they were raised with the stupid ideology that everything that they were told is true. Well, you know what?
It is fucking bullshit.
Years ago, 500-600 years ago, they told people the Earth was flat.
Yeah,
they thought we were the center of the universe and everything rotated around us.
You know, 500 years ago.
I might sort of believe that still.
See, I'm not the smartest book, but I do know that weed is not as bad as those pills you give people. I've seen it. I've seen the difference that it has, and those things are addicting to people.
It'll become legal when Monsanto patents it.
One thing that cracked me up about that doctor, she goes, "Well, weed's not addicting, so it's not hard to break. You can give it up in any day." So you telling me it's not that bad, but you're telling me I got to give it up and start taking Vicodin, which are highly addictive, and it could mess me up forever.
They are the fucking probably richest company in this motherfucking earth. Monsanto.
They have an unending need. We will never run out
soybean.
Need their product.
They own the soybean.
Other things too.
Well, I know that. I've seen that shit. I know.
They own our fucking
soul. Dude, Monsanto owns shit, dude, and we don't even know it.
Do not speak.
Motherfuckers don't even know that shit, dude. Motherfuckers don't even know that shit, do they?
Wake up, America!
You have never heard of them, have you?
Put on the goddamn glasses.
Never heard of them.
Put on the glasses. And wake up, America.
You've heard of OPEC, which they're pretty big. But I bet you Monsanto, whatever the fuck they are way bigger than OPEC.
Well, there's people above them you don't even see. They're running them.
So do you believe in the Super Six or the Super whatever they call that shit?
I don't know if they're Super Six, but I think
run the world.
I think
everything. Do you believe in that?
It's possible.
Look, I think everything's tied together. Look at how many corporations that marijuana would attack. The oil, wood, fires, medicine, all of them would be attacked by weed.
Right.
Why else? Why else did Bush send his drug czar to Mexico and Canada when they were this close to making it legal and say, if you do that, America's not going to be too happy. And why did his drug czar go in front of the United Nations and tell every nation? You can look this up on DVD or on YouTube if you don't believe me. They went to the United Nations and said to every one of them at the United Nations, Bush's drug czar, if you like our money, you will turn against weed.
Money talk shit.
Well, in closing, I'd like to ask if you like our show, please subscribe. And
thanks, Canada!
Big shout out to
America and Canada and men around the world.
United Kingdom.
Click on our ads. Check out our advertisers. Thank you very much.
Buy our products.
Peace. Good shit.